The Gym Channel podcast, bringing you the big picture on geoscientific information management through interviews and discussions.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Acquire's podcast, The Gym Channel. This is a special edition of The Gym Channel, which we are recording from Toronto as part of the PDAC convention. I'm Misha Stacker from Acquire Technology Solutions, and today I'm joined by our guest, Annelie Lundstrom from Minalyze. Good morning, Annelie.
Good morning.
Now, Annelie is joined by some of her colleagues this morning. Annelie, would you like to introduce who we're here with?
Yes, we also have my colleague Mikael Artursson, and Mikael is the CTO of Minalyze. And we also have one of our geologists right here with us, Axel Sjöqvist.
Good morning, Axel.
Good morning.
And good morning, Mikael.
Good morning there.
Now, Annelie, I'll direct this question to you. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your background and what Minalyze does?
Yes, so my background is in engineering. I have a degree from industrial engineering and management, and Minalyze is actually my master thesis that I did together with Mikael Artursson back in 2009.
Nice, and just a question, so what is your key focus with Minalyze, and what are you hoping to achieve? I might direct that to Mikael.
The Minalyzer in itself is a very new innovation in terms of analytics of drill core, and our aim is really to put this to the limits. I mean, we really want to push it out there and create the value that we always envisioned from a highly robotic XRF scanning system, and with the other benefits that comes along as well with the data sets that we produce. So already today we can see, and we have tested it, and we know the benefits, and now it's really time to put it into the industry and make sure that it works the way it's supposed to and create value.
Thanks for that. Yeah, well, I'm seeing it firsthand right now on the screen behind you, and it certainly looks impressive, so we're interested to see what comes out with it. Just another question, what actually brings you to PDAC this year?
So this is actually the third year we are at PDAC and being one of the exhibitors and displaying what we do at Minalyze. So now we think it's very important for us to be here and display what we are doing, explain about our instruments and the benefits with the instrument, but also tell the industry of our latest development. We are a company that constantly innovate new things based on our drill core scanner, and we would like to share this information with the rest of the industry. So that's one reason, but also very important for us here, not only to reach out to new potential clients, it's also to meet the rest of the industry, which is important for us when it comes to strategic partnerships. We produce or generate a lot of data, but we need to be able to integrate with the infrastructure in the industry to be able to deliver the data to the client in the way they want it. So discuss with companies like Acquire how we build up this infrastructure of seamless integration of data transfer.
Yeah, that's great, Annelie. I guess you're mentioning integration there, and connectivity is a big thing that we talk about at Acquire as well. I guess that's one of the biggest topics that you're hearing at PDAC at the moment. Is there any other topics that are catching your attention? I might ask Axel, have you seen anything else topic-wise at PDAC?
So we've spent a lot of time in the booth, of course, but it's interesting. So there's a lot of development. Mainly in analytics, as far as I see, because that's what I'm interested in. So the other technologies are really taking off as well. It's really interesting to see.
That's great. And what are some of the challenges that you're seeing in the mineral exploration industry at the moment?
So prices are one thing, of course, for the commodities, and that also puts a lot more pressure on doing the right type of research about your deposit. So you need the right information, right amount of information, and at the right time, of course. So that's something I think is a real big challenge for the future.
Yeah, I think we're hearing that all over PDAC at the moment. The commodities topic is always forefront of mind. Just another question, Mikael, are you seeing any new innovations emerge in the industry that you think are helping drive productivity?
Certainly in many ways. It was funny because this weekend we participated in a hackathon as well here in Toronto with the core team of Minalyze, and just seeing all these great ideas coming up over a weekend. I mean, it's crazy, and it's mainly around data and what you can do with that, and also aggregating that and pushing that out, and I mean working with what you already got. In a way, so I think that is something where I see a lot of attention and a lot of development happening at the moment, which we are also at Minalyze very interested in, of course. Yeah.
Oh, great. And as I guess you're talking about you're interested in data and what's driving you. What are some of the innovations that you want the industry to know about that's driving your company at the moment?
So basically over the years we have developed this hardware, right? And that's the key thing. I mean, starting to have the hardware to actually acquire data. But once we have started to do this now and we know that works, the next step for us is really to manage that data and also visualize that data. So some of the things that we show now at this very conference here now is really within visualization of our data sets and in new and novel ways.
Because it's all about putting the data into its context. So that is what we're working on really hard now, to combining our data sets, the photos with its 3D models, so we know exactly where everything is related to, and also putting the chemical results from the scan in together with that in the context, and also continue to work with that context into other companies' programs, such as Leapfrog, for example.
Yeah, great. Thanks, guys. And I might wrap that up. We've got one last question for you. I might direct that to you, Annelie. Is what's the greatest thing about being at PDAC this year?
The greatest thing about being at PDAC is to meet up with the industry, all the different type of actors. That's important for us to talk to and have the possibility to meet so many people at the same time. And it's also good that we now again have a very positive vibe in the industry. So we see a smile on people's face this year. That's good.
Thanks for that. I think we'll leave that there for today. Make sure you keep an ear out for the rest of our special edition podcast from PDAC in the Acquire newsroom at acquire.com.au. And make sure you tell your colleagues and friends to find us on SoundCloud or iTunes.
You've been listening to Acquire's podcast, The Gym Channel. Find us at acquire.com.au.